Hi guys, I'm Sydney. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I love about this car and talking a little bit about my experience in the car community. Although I am very new, I have learned quite a bit and would love to share it with you guys. So this is BMW's anniversary X6M competition. You can tell by the blacked out style on the entire car, except I have carbon fiber grills. And that was not my choice. The previous owner was a doctor who had style, clearly. But I got this car because I had another Beamer, or I still have it. It was my first car, M235i, it's 2016. And I've been through hell and back with that car. I actually ended up totaling it the first day that I had it. I drove the all-wheel drive on completely bald tires and skidded off the road and went through a 6-month process of putting it back together. And that's what got me into cars along with driving fast. So when I had the opportunity to get a second car, I had to go right back to BMW and get this one. I didn't know that this car would come with the badge, and when I first saw it, I was very upset because I did not like the change from the Classic. It's definitely grown on me, and there's a lot of other fine details that come with the anniversary car, except the badge does not come on the steering wheel, which is kind of upsetting since now I'm in love with the badge. I haven't really done anything to the car because it doesn't necessarily need it, although I have been thinking about doing something with the exhaust to make it as loud as it is mean looking. I haven't messed with the suspension, I haven't needed to. The car's already pushing 616 horsepower, 553 pounds per foot of torque. Still figuring out what that means, but I guess fast. I was actually watching a YouTuber review my car, and he said that this car has an unnecessary amount of power behind it, which of course I love. I actually was gonna go for a G-Wagon. I went to the Mercedes dealership and I was looking for a G-Wagon because there's this tax benefit if a car is 6,000 pounds over, whatever. But I didn't like it as much because you can't go as fast without fear of a crash, tipping, anything of the sort. And my friend convinced me to go back to BMW, and this car was sitting on the lot. I initially wanted an X6, and every single dealership I went to said that they were sold out or they didn't have anything in the spec that I wanted because I wanted an M series. And at the last dealership I went to, this car was sitting right there. And so the color is dark gray with a gold pearlescent undertone on it. So at night, it looks like this mean dark car, and in the sun, it's like golden and glimmery, and it's absolutely perfect, especially with the black accents. And I think once I add more carbon fiber to the car, it'll look even better. But for now, I'm focusing on adding more carbon to my 2 Series. I have a carbon diffuser, haven't gotten the splitter yet, have the side skirts and front mirror cap. This is the pet project for in a couple months. So I was trying to find, I looked at all the wheels on my car to find the one that I absolutely shoved into a curb and ripped a chunk out of, but I just remembered that I got the front tires and wheels replaced along with the back one. I've only had this car for a year, and after a year, the width of the rubber on the tires were so thin that when I brought it to the dealership, they're like, we can't let you take it, we need to replace them. So the car just got its suspension realigned because when you drive a heavy car pretty fast along turns, it kind of messes with the suspension a little bit, and these are new. So I don't have the damage or the story to show, but I promise that I will do better and I won't damage such a legendary and beautiful car. A definite benefit of getting the M package is of course the speed, but also the decals on the car. The X6 in general has great decals, like right here when you open the door, it says X6 right here. On the foot of the door when you first walk in, it says X6M competition, which is just great, so that every time someone comes in, they know exactly what you drive. And then on the inside of the car, the roof is covered in Alcantara, which is absolutely beautiful. The inside middle console has carbon fiber through and through, even on the shifter, and it says X6M Comp with the badge. It's beautiful. And the belt on each seat, front and back, has the BMW racing stripe, along with the stitching on the steering wheel having the BMW racing stitching, which is just iconic. So this car is powered by a V8 turbocharged engine. It is all-wheel drive, and it has launch control in the car. My other car doesn't. I haven't actually tested it, and I probably should if I'm talking about this car. So you'll see in the back of the car there is a quad exhaust, which I just learned today is actually something interesting because BMWs tend to use 2 instead of 4, which I guess helps bring the car to its 3.50 to 60, which is pretty impressive for a car that weighs almost 6,000 pounds. And then also on the back, you'll see that there is X6M competition written out and blacked out too, which is unique to the M series of this car, which just brings more focus to the power, and that you spent a little bit extra money on this one as compared to the normal X6. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel and listening to me rave about my car. If you guys want to help me learn, teach me something, or tell me about your car, click the link in my bio. Thank you.